Babes, hello, welcome. I'm Gigi. I'm a registered nurse, a trauma-informed neurosomatic practitioner, wife, a homeschooling mama, and the founder of Glow Flow with Gigi. I'm not here to give you another just be more disciplined pep talk. You've heard enough of that, okay? What I'm here to share with you is a real talk, okay? So I found this work because I totally lived the opposite. Burnout, feeling disconnected from my body, trying to force my way through life like my hormones were an inconvenience. That's what I would call it. Inconvenience. This is so freaking inconvenient. And the truth is that once I started understanding my cycle and regulating my nervous system, everything changed. Everything. And I'm not just talking like, oh, everything changed overnight and I became a whole brand new person. That's not necessarily what happened, but it did shift and it did change in a real tangible way. So, if luteal makes you feel like you're failing at life because you're feeling snappy, you feel exhausted, you feel disconnected, you feel puffy, anxious, you crave everything, you're questioning your business, your life, your relationship. Listen, listen here. I'm here to tell you, you are not broken and you are definitely not too much, my friend. You're simply paying a cost for living like your body is a machine or worse, a man. No, I'm kidding. Seriously, we are not mini men, okay? So today I'm going to show you the luteal tax. That is that invoice that your nervous system sends when you've been overriding your cycle over and over and over again. And I'm also going to show you what becomes available when you stop fighting your cycle and start understanding it. And not just tracking here and there, but really understanding it. Okay. So let's make this straight up practical from the bat. When you force luteal to perform like follicular, you usually pay in three currencies. When you're in your luteal phase and you're trying to go, 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 like you're in your ovulatory phase, you pay for it in three main currency. First up on the list is your time. You lose hours and hours to brain fog, to doom scrolling, because now you're trying to disassociate, right? To procrastination, to I can't do this, I'm stuck. You have to redo your work over and over again because you weren't focused the first time. So now there's errors, there's mistakes, and you're a perfectionist. So it has to be done the right way. And then what happens is that you spend so much energy trying to recover from your own schedule, the chaos that you've caused yourself. Number two, money. You start to go impulse buying on Amazon. You impulse buy food, supplement, courses, quick fix, this, that, trying to make yourself feel better. So you're spending on quick fixes, hacks, because you don't have a body led plan. Yeah. So you also avoid, here's where you're leaving money on the table. You avoid visibility and miss sales because you don't feel safe to be seen because you're in your luteal phase, and that's not the seen phase. We'll get that. We'll get to that. You also pay for it in relationships and self trust. You snap, then you spiral into guilt. You snap, then you spiral, then it's shame. And all of those are super low vibe energy. You start to over explain yourself, over apologize, or worst of all, you shut down. Done completely. You stop trusting your own voice because luteal feels like I'm not me. Spoiler alert, even your luteal phase is part of the team of who you are. It's part of you. Okay. And the sneakiest part is that you start building an identity that you're inconsistent, you're unreliable, you're indisciplined, undisciplined. But I'm here to tell you, my friend, that this is not a character flaw. It's not, it's biology. Okay, so here's the simplest way for me to explain this. The simplest way for you to understand your luteal phase. Okay, after ovulation, the star of your menstrual cycle, progesterone rises. Your body's needs shift. Progesterone is not just a chemical messenger, it is also a messenger of frequency, just like every other hormone in your body. Okay. During this time, your body requires more rest, more blood sugar stability, more boundaries, and your nervous system becomes a little less tolerant to fake security, to the BS. I'm talking people pleasing, the overscheduling, the caffeine, the skipping meals, the pushing through. Like, girl, you're on your third energy drink of the day and it's 3 p.m. So you see, luteal isn't the problem. Luteal is the truth serum. It reveals where your life is asking you for regulation, for safety, for structure, for space. So if you've been living on your stress hormone, cortisol, to keep you productive, luteal is when the bill comes due, knocking on your door. Pay up. Okay. So let's talk about that. What becomes available to you when you understand your cycle? Because this is real. This is legit. Okay. This is the part that changes everything. When you actually know your cycle, like you understand your patterns, you know yourself. So instead of being blindsided every month, knocked across the head, like, oh shit, where'd you come from? You become empowered and you know what's going on. So here's what becomes available to you. Predictability becomes available to you. You can look at your calendar and be like, oh, okay, this is coming up, scheduling accordingly, right? No more monthly whiplash of, oh my God, why am I like this? And then 3 days later, you get your period and now you're apologizing. You get emotional steadiness. What becomes available? Emotional steadiness, not because you don't feel big feelings anymore, you never lose your shit, et cetera, but because you don't abandon yourself inside of these feelings and emotions that come up because you understand what's happening behind the scenes. Better decision making skills become available to you. You stop making I hate my life decisions during your luteal phase that you don't even agree with 2 days later. In my instance, 5 days before my period, I will be divorcing my husband every single month because that's the emotion that was coming up. Okay. You develop cleaner, better boundaries. You learn what your body's yes feels like and what a no feels like without needing to justify it. What becomes available when you understand your cycle? Babe, energy management that actually works. No more hacks, okay? You stop trying to do your most demanding work, your most demanding task when your body is literally asking you to knock it off, to review, to complete, to simplify. That is what the luteal phase is for, refinement, okay? What becomes available to you when you understand your cycle? Less shame, less guilt spirals, more self-trust. You start treating your cycle like the compass, the blueprint that it is, instead of a curse, or in my case, an inconvenience. This is why I say that cycle syncing isn't just some cute productivity hack. It is a nervous system safety big key player in us menstruating women. Okay. So go ahead and grab a notepad, grab your phone, notepad, whatever you want, and answer these questions real quick. No overthinking it. Okay. One, in luteal, I lose about blank amount of hours per week to fatigue, to brain fog, to emotional spirals. Two, when I'm dysregulated, I spend about X amount of money per month trying to cope. That could be through takeout, through Amazon, through shopping, supplements, random fixes, a course, etc. And number three, the opportunities I avoid in luteal, meaning posting, pitching, selling, intimacy, play, etc. All of these opportunities that you avoid, right? Cost me blank. It costs you sales, maybe, connection, confidence. Just answer those questions. Don't overthink it. Just be honest with yourself, okay? The cost of pushing through is not just discomfort, it's the slow erosion of your self trust. That is the real invoice, my friend. So try this with me now. This is the 3-minute bloom reset, luteal edition, of course. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your chest, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And I want you to come here with me. Invitation to close your eyes if you want. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Nice, slow, intentional. And exhale through your mouth. Nice, slow, intentional. Take another deep breath in. Nice, slow, and intentional. Noticing your body in the here and now. And just bringing awareness to your body. Hey, body, I'm here. I have a name for my luteal self. I recommend that you do if you want to, but just call on her. What do I need right now? Do you need food, water, rest, space, support, a boundary to be set? Ask yourself. Take another deep breath in. Hold it at the top and exhale. What do I need right now? And then, based on your answer, based on what comes up, one micro action that you could do, the smallest version that you could do in 60 seconds, take action, drink some water, eat some protein, step outside for 10 minutes and go look at a tree, go hug a tree, put your feet on the bare earth. Text your spouse, your friend, whoever your support system is. Listen, I need 20 minutes alone. Do it. And cancel one non essential task that you have right now that is taking up mental and energy real estate and is not really important. This, my friends, is how you build safety in your body. Tiny, consistent signals, tiny, consistent steps that you come back to over and over and over again. Breakthroughs are amazing. But have you tried showing up for yourself consistently every single day? If you're realizing, like, oh my God, I've been paying the luteal tax for years and years and years, I want to invite you into a clarity call with me. On the call, we're going to pinpoint what your luteal phase is actually trying to tell you, right? Very personalized. We're going to identify the one nervous system pattern that is keeping you stuck month in and month out. And we're going to map out your next 30 days so that you feel supported in your cycle, not pressured, right? And of course, if it's a good fit, I will tell you about my one-to-one Bloom method, where we rebuild your relationship with your cycle on a deeper, more profound, more divine nervous system led method so that luteal can actually stop feeling like a monthly chaotic crisis every month, just burning it down to the ground. No more of that. No pressure, just truth and a supportive, personalized plan for you. If you want your cycle to stop feeling like a chaotic mess and you want it to be the compass, the blueprint that it is designed to be, not a curse, not chaos, but a blueprint, book your clarity call. Book that call right now, and I will see you on the inside. Take care of yourself.